Hi everyone and welcome to Hooked on Film, brought to you by Event Cinemas. This week we're reviewing 12 Years a Slave, Labour Day and WA short film Tartan. Christian is still away skiing, lucky bugger. So we've got Jess here filling in for us. Thanks for coming, Jess.
No worries.
And this week, guys, was the AACTA Awards. Very exciting. It's actually the AFI's renamed. I didn't even know that. So I'm glad that I know that. It was a very, very good show. I loved the Baz Luhrmann, tribute to all his films, but
it did become just a bit of an ode to his career and his career alone, which is kind of ironic because Jackie Weaver was awarded the Raymond Langford Award, which is for outstanding contribution to Australian screen.
Exactly.
So to have a tribute to Baz and then give her that is kind of
random. And Great Gatsby took way too many awards.
Visually, it's a stunning film, but I mean, it took home bar one of its nominations.
Yeah, thankfully there was Rose Byrne for Best Actress for her 7-minute role in The Turning.
Can't believe how short it was.
Yeah, it was so different to her recent Hollywood films, such as The Internship. But she was super impressive for those 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Also, The Rocket won an award, Best Original Screenplay, only because The Great Gatsby could not actually win that award at all.
Yeah.
12 Years a Slave, directed by Steve McQueen, is the heartbreaking and shockingly true story of Solomon Northrop, played by Chiwetel Ejiofor. Solomon is a free black man living pre-Civil War North America when he is abducted and sold into slavery. We follow Solomon on this crushing tale, which, despite its despair, and it threatens to break his unyielding determination to be reunited with his family. McQueen has not only given us a visual feast in this film, but has assembled an all-star cast, which makes it a very, very strong contender for the Best Picture Academy Award, along with 8 other very well-deserved nominations. I don't know about you guys, but it's been a seriously long time since a film has affected me as much as this one did.
It was so it just changed me. I was watching it and I was so scared and it's unforgiving, the film.
Yeah, some of the scenes are so harrowing, especially there's one in particular where Patsy is being whipped and whipped. And it's really interesting to compare this film to McQueen's last 2 films, Hunger and Shame, which all starring Michael Fassbender, which is great for everyone, of course. But these 2 films were independent releases and seem really confined to such a small world. Yeah. But this one it's quite the epic. The production is really grand. It's a larger scale, but he still manages to maintain the same elements, the same style of his previous films, which are a lot smaller. And it's something about the way that he holds his shots for such a long time.
Particularly in 12 Years a Slave, his use of suspenseful shots. I mean, this is such an uncomfortable topic anyway, and the fact that what he does is he takes something so powerful and so confronting, but just holds it.
Yeah.
Until you as an audience member have no choice but to acknowledge what's going on.
I didn't know what to do.
I had
to watch, and it was really, really confronting.
Which is, I think, a very powerful tool in a film like this, where it is such a sensitive and confronting topic.
Exactly.
Also, in terms of, he's taken such a stark landscape and made it so beautiful and contrasting.
Yes, definitely.
Which, again, parallels his sort of extreme close-up of his actors, but never is that a jarring sort of movement of camera. It's always beautiful and just further enhances his story. It's terrific direction.
Exactly. The sound design I thought really stood out. I loved the score from Hans Zimmer. It was so mechanical, so raw. It was so suspenseful. Also, just the fact that they would, have these terrible scenes and it would just end with just breathing, or you'd hear his breathing, crickets, just silence. And it just really added to the film, and it just made you sit there going, I can't believe I'm watching this. I can't believe this has actually happened to someone, you know?
We mentioned as well earlier, terrific performances. Michael Fassbender, I mean, he has worked with McQueen on both of his previous films. Yeah. They've obviously got a respect for one another, and very well deserved, because Fassbender gives such a, no holding back performance, particularly in a role that is so, not pleasant.
Exactly, not pleasant at all.
I think he's more than deserving of the nomination, and I think he's someone to really watch for a potential win as Best Supporting Actor.
I think as well, Lupita as Patsy, she was incredible, and to play a role like that, I don't know how she did it. I don't know how anyone could do that, but she pulled it off, and I think she's very deserving of the Best Supporting Actress.
Just raw emotion.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I am giving it 4.5 stars.
4.5 stars. I'm going to give it 4. I hope I don't have to see it again because it was so terrible, but you have to see it.
No, it's a film that you don't want to see again, but you have to. So on that, I'm going to give it 4.5 stars as well. Yeah. Also, that came out this week, we had Grudge Match come out, which stars Robert De Niro and Sylvester Stallone.
As Labor Day weekend approaches, 13-year-old Henry, played by Gatlin Griffith, does not see how this weekend can be different from any other. But while shopping with his mother Adele, Kate Winslet, Henry is approached by Frank, Josh Brolin, a very fearsome, injured and charismatic man. He asks them for a ride, and after they learn he is on the run, they reluctantly take him into their home. After a few days go by, they learn about Frank's past and the story takes an unlikely twist. This is a very different film from the director. I don't know, how this is it's a book. It's come into this film, and I thought it was a very interesting story. Very interesting.
Yeah, well, I thought the story was pretty melodramatic, really.
Yeah.
But having said that, the story was melodramatic, but Kate's performance was excellent.
Yes, she was incredible.
She was. It was really quiet, and it reminded me a lot of her performance in Little Children.
Yes.
Which was really understated, just like this one, really expressive. And, Josh Brolin, he may be an escaped fugitive, but he's pretty hot. It's been a good week. Michael Fassbender and Josh Brolin.
Yeah. The thing I will say, though, Kate and Josh, individually strong performances, but together, particularly given the heightened circumstances, like you said, it is a little melodramatic, the chemistry just sort of fizzles.
It wasn't that great.
You don't really get to see them fall in love or anything like that. Yeah.
Especially in a melodrama, it has to be really up there.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think the use of flashbacks was really well done to tell the past of Frank, and I think the fact that it wasn't this linear story,
we
the
learn about him as they do. Yeah.
Exactly, and I enjoyed that because I was piecing the puzzle together, and it was enjoyable for that.
I think what assisted that though was definitely the production design.
Yes,
particularly in the flashbacks as well, but also in the present of the film. The house that we were confined to had this really beautiful use of texture and a rich context to the characters. Like down to the detail of Kate Winslet's dancing mat engraved into the carpet.
She's a bit of a hoarder.
A little bit.
Yeah.
She should be on Hoarders.
She should actually be on that show.
Yeah, and I mean, similarly, the cinematography is beautiful. The film is very well shot with its point of view shots, and also the change in focus between different characters is beautiful.
Beautiful point in terms of taking away from the son's point of view through.
Yeah, exactly. The change in the depth of field. Yeah.
I think the film some parts were very suspenseful. I got into it for a bit. The resolution though, I felt like I was watching some fairy tale ending. I didn't enjoy it. I thought it was like a Nicholas Sparks film. Yeah. That's not a very nice thing to say. I'm sorry, but I have to give it 2.5. I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. I say 2.5 stars.
Yeah, I'm giving it 3 stars for Kate.
Okay, for Kate. Okay, and Labor Day is not out till February 6th, so make sure you put that in your diary.
It's time to draw our weekly competition.
Ta-da!
Those
girls from Sale of the Century.
A lucky YouTube subscriber is about to win a double pass to Event Cinemas. Oh. And the winner is Flash Alana.
Oh, who's that? Cool name.
Cool name.
Congratulations.
In terms of local WA film news this week, we had a locally shot and produced film that has become an internet sensation with nearly 7 million hits on YouTube.
Oh my God.
The film is very Australian, very happy kids skipping school. It's very like a Chuckmasters ad, when they're running through the forest and it's all lovely.
Song.
It's got that vibe, and then it takes a very unexpected turn.
Does it?
Yeah.
Just kidding, I've seen it. And
everyone's seen it. They blow up.
They blow up. Yeah. And I don't know, I'm scared. I don't like people blowing up.
Yeah.
I'm not into that. That's not going to keep me in school.
The message was about keeping kids in school, and for me, it just means I'm going to check signs every time I go to the beach from now on.
I'm not going into any mine sites. Don't jump over fences.
Yeah, and I don't go to the beach anyway.
So dumb. I can't believe they did that.
Yeah, but it's become an international
Congratulations
sensation.
To the guys anyway, but God, not my thing.
Okay.
Not my thing. Blowing up.
One of the FTI short films that screened at Raw last week was Tartan. The film takes place on the last day of high school for 2 very different girls, played by Adrian Duff and Tessa Carmody. The film is written by Sophie Joske and directed by Mike McCall, and it brought us all back to the awkwardness of adolescence.
Definitely. The film's really beautiful in terms of within the first minute, it totally sets the scene of the excitement of the last day of school. You've got papers being thrown, everyone's excited, and it really draws you into the theme of the film.
It takes you back to year 12. It's really
100%.
nice. I have to say the performances from the girls were amazing. They're dealing with, these themes of, being awkward and innocent, and it's high school. I think they did a really good job. I really believed them.
Definitely, and the actors really have to carry almost the whole film. Because so much of it is just this conversation between the two of them, and it's so well written.
It is.
A lot of it is just them sitting there on this park bench, but you don't get bored. It's really captivating.
I'm such a fan of Sophie's work.
And,
she's incredible.
Yeah, she's great. And I'm off to talk to her at the moment.
We'll see you later.
I'm here with Sophie Joske, the writer of Tartan. Sophie, can you tell me how challenging it was to compress your original half-hour-long stage play into this 7-minute short film?
It was pretty difficult. Yeah, because there's such different forms, stage and film. So for stage, you can get away with a lot more dialogue, and you can kind of just convey things through just characters having a chat for a really long time, which is really fun to write. Whereas in film, you kind of can't have any wasted moments. Everything's got to be really tight, especially when you've got to get it down to 7 minutes. And there's so much that you can convey visually rather than through pages of dialogue. So what was like 3 pages of dialogue, we had conveyed in a look, which is good because we had really good actors. But yeah, it was pretty tricky.
Yeah, you did have really good actors. And the majority of the film is a conversation between the two of them, between the two main characters. So how do you make this engaging for the viewer in terms of writing characters and writing dialogue?
Oh wow, that's a really good question. That's one of the things that I was actually like the most concerned about when I was turning it into a film, because most films, there's not as much space for dialogue obviously as there is on stage. So I hope that the characters came across very naturally, and I tried to make dialogue that was more natural. I mean, because in the stage play, it was a bit more heightened and it was a bit sillier because you can kind of get away with that more. Whereas for film, you can't really suspend disbelief the same way that you would. So, I mean, the characters were still funny, but they weren't quite as silly as they were before. I'm hoping it's grounded in reality a bit.
Definitely. Well, I really enjoyed the film, and thank you so much for coming on the show, and good luck with everything. I'm sure it'll do really well.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Cherie, the director of Hooked on Film, and we're here in the Gold Class Lounge to play a little bit of charades to end the show. So on my left here we have Team 1, which is Jess and Sophie, and on Team 2 here we have Clare and Elouise.
Yeah.
So just to go over the rules really quickly, you have 60 seconds to act out and guess as many film titles as you can. Just remember though, no talking, no singing, no sound effects at all. So you can pass though if you need to. So Sophie, you're going to be first, so let's go. Alrighty, I'm going to show you the first one, then we'll start the time. Ready? Right, that's your first one. That's an easy. And go.
Airplane. Flying high.
Airplane, that's right. Okay,
right.
Cool.
All right. Starting off good. Bunny. Rabbit. Oh God. Cat?
Yep.
Cats. Cat in the Hat.
Yep, easy.
My God. Stressing now.
Kick. Kicking. Behind. Backside. Kicking back. Kicking ass. Kick ass! Oh, easy. Come on.
That's so good.
2 words. No, 2. To die. To kill. A mockingbird?
Yes.
Oh
Right.
my God.
That's a hard one.
Heil Hitler. Inglourious Bastards. The Producers has that.
You can pass if you want to.
Pass.
That's a bit hard. I'll go the next one. That's a bit hard too, but still.
Oh.
Sword. Open.
And
fling.
that is time,
Slash.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
guys.
man, that was
Alrighty, Claire, this is your first one.
Okay.
And your time starts now.
Are you making something? Are you sawing something? Saw.
Oh my God, I got it.
Fourth word. 4 words. First word. Shush. Quiet. Silence of the lambs. Oh my God.
Boom.
Yep. That was tough. 3 words. Second word. Elephant. Oh my God, the elephant man. Oh my God.
Next one.
Oh, are you in the shower? What are you doing? Washing your hair. Shampoo. Hairspray. Oh my God. How many words? Jesus, 6 words.
15
6
seconds
words.
to go, guys.
Fly. Bird. Something about a bird. A seagull.
You can pass if you want. You've only got 10
pass.
seconds. Sorry.
3 words. Yep, I can count. Third word. Are you crawling right now?
That's time.
Oh my God. Damn it.
Okay,
A wolf.
that last one was
funny.
The last one was Dances with Wolves. So that was 4 points as well. So we have a
Tiebreaker.
So everyone, we're going to have to do a tiebreaker. So this is the question. Buzz in if you're ready. What was the first film that Quentin Tarantino ever directed, and what year was it released?
1992 Reservoir Dogs.
That's right. Correct. Congratulations. Alrighty. Wow. Okay, it's getting really hectic here on set. But anywho, so everyone, please tune in to Hooked on Film next week. That's the end of the show, unfortunately. Please follow us on social media. See you then.
Bye.